We are doing our Saturday night live stream. We have lots of topics to cover tonight. I think the big one I want to hit on is the Robbing Hood event. I think a lot of people have been scared off as a result because they don't think they can compete. But and I'll get Chris to sort of go through the metrics of that. We've set it up in a way that any age can compete, so you don't have to worry about the big fish. It's really based on a percentage of available loot. So yeah.
Bear with me for just a moment. We'll get it. Those computery things, they just take a little bit of time. Robin. There's that.
Yeah, and I'd just like to see, like I was a little nervous too. Well, I think my submission went in just before it started, because I'm just industrial age, right? But it's based on the percentage of loot you actually obtained from hitting your target.
Did you want me to just go over the basics?
Yeah, if you would.
Okay, so the concept was that we wanted to have something that everybody could have a fair playing field. Thus to mean we wanted Iron Ages to be able to compete with Atomics, because obviously in the Atomic Age, when you're attacking people, or the Cold War Age, you have a greater availability to get 1.2, 1.3 million gold or food, and as well oil comes into play there. In order to account for that, we had to actually say no oil. So oil is not a factor. You don't need to worry about it. I've stolen that.
I want the chat up, just in case.
So
if people are chatting on us, I can see it.
Maybe that would be helpful.
Maybe.
Okay, there we go. So, in order to actually account for that, we had to remove the oil, but we also had to put it or translate it into a percentage amount. So, the calculation is done based on the percentage of loot that you've stolen from your target. So your target's age is really what comes into play here as far as that calculation goes. So thus to mean if you are looting against, say, somebody that's in the Cold War age, it's based on the percentage that they are able to carry, the maximum amount they are able to carry. And that's just literally the amount, the maximum amount in the mills and markets, and it's food or gold. So, for example, well, I can't even give an example. The rough average is about 13%, 10 to 13%. If you get that 13% mark, you're doing exceptionally well. But if you're gunpowder, if you're medieval, if you're iron, come and join the sandbox. Get your screenshot up, provide the age of the target that you hit, complement it with that. We need to know your nation. Why do we need your nation? Because, of course, the British have an unfair advantage. They get a 15% loot bonus when they win. So, obviously, that puts them a step ahead. And we didn't want that either. So, that is accounted for in our fancy spreadsheet. And if you want to actually look at the math and delve in a little bit further, don't hesitate to ask. I'll gladly share that information with you guys. Being that this is a publicly run server and we are focused on making things as fair as possible while still having a good time, we're open like that. Just go ahead and ask.
Yeah, and I don't think it's necessarily fair. It's just we like to be inclusive. We want everybody participating and having fun. So I want to stay away from the word fair.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun and inclusive.
Who's this jag off on my screen? That is Marco Polo, the guy that doesn't offer any sort of fair deals.
That's not
Speaking of
true.
fair. He hasn't in some time. It's been ridiculous. It's been just absolutely silly. I want to kill this chat because I don't think it's actually restream. Close. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. If you're saying something, then just hang on. Hang tight because I'm not sure if it was actually working. What? Token expired. See, that's a problem there. Try your old one. Try the hard one. Tap, 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 tap.
There we go.
There. I don't know which one it was, but you know. Okay. Marco. Where am I at? Other than actually scoffing at the deals from Marco, I did go ahead and use a couple of... Look, you can get a diamond mine for 500 crowns. I used... or did I? Yeah, the Janissary Army. I got a couple of those because they're only 100 rubies. I only spend rubies. I will not spend my crowns. I work hard for those things. You are not getting any of my salt. Are you ridiculous and unaware of what the metrics are in the game? Everybody is hunting salt. German players beware. I was even told today that Arya actually came and found me in multiplayer. And she flat out said, I was looking for salt. But unfortunately, she only had her rating comp and didn't feel comfortable that she would be able to get the 5 stars. I can't blame her. I'm pretty fat. But that's where that's at. So that's what I mean by atrocious deals, right? Where am I at? My university research, I did actually manage to complete. No, not coming soon. Moctezuma. So the Triple Alliance, I am extremely excited about this. It offers you an additional trade good from battle. So if you get one, you're guaranteed to get another one, which is it's a big deal. It's a 33% increase on average. And if you only get one, it's a 50% increase on average. So now I am primarily focused in the university. Amelia, we'll get to her eventually. I want to complete Emperor Haile Selassie. Expensive, very expensive as far as what it costs you, because these are all oil based. All these ones down here are all oil based. So Bazooki hit points, Bazooki. My Bazooki hit points. I believe that is extremely important. But at the end, the ability to build a rocket arsenal. I want a rocket arsenal. Where is that? Army? It's a defense? Rocket arsenal. So, produces advanced rocket infantry when your city is under attack. Elite defenders excel at destroying enemy tanks, heavy tanks, and helicopters. That's a huge defensive advantage. Anybody that has one of those, kudos to you. Good job. But that's what I want, a rocket arsenal. So that's where that's at. I have 6 people available because my next research is going to cost me 90,000 oil. I am about 8,000 away from that. Ugh, gross. But I did drop metals in order to actually get that. I'll probably keep on dropping until I get to about 600 and climb a little bit later on. Where else? I am not in war. So what happened there is that the team, I guess, thought I was going to be gone for a couple of weeks. I can't be leaving the Last Outlaws with my primary account any longer, unfortunately. I don't think that's fair. War is a long time started against War Phoenix. I think we're outmatched. I'm pretty sure that we're outmatched, if I do say so myself. Let's see. Are you going to do your war attack for us?
Yeah, I can certainly do war attack.
So, did we want to bring up any of the other stuff, or do you want to do that after? What do you think? Because there's lots to talk about tonight.
Why don't we bring up some of that? I'll take a look. I haven't been in game. I've been a bad doobie. I tried to, I responded to one thing in the forums, and then I was going to do another response, and then, woo, it was all gone.
She's sidetracked.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, I guess first and foremost is the bug, the chat bug. I don't feel necessarily bad about not being in war on the basis that I cannot get troops and I cannot put out friendly challenges or chat with the team. So what has been going on is that I see the chat from 3 different alliances. So, or at least I did. Maybe it's been fixed now. I am seeing only the chat currently from our own alliance.
Well, maybe you want to stick something out there and I can verify it for you.
Maybe they finally resolved it, but I'm not. I'd like to. Hi. Let's see. Did it say anything for me? So this is what's been happening. I have been seeing chat from the Hobbit zombies. I have been seeing chat from a couple of different alliances, and not able to actually talk, which is extremely frustrating. And I can donate, but only to the current alliance that I'm in. So, as I said, Hobbit Zombies and Unleashed Family are the 2 other alliances where I was seeing chat from. Not very much fun. Now, the way that it was working before is that I can see my chat there. I see that I say hello. I requested some troops. On the flip side of things, I don't think it goes through. So let's see if we can find a target to attack. Just as kind of a standard.
120 crowns for my coalition. Nice.
What?
I know.
You're almost out of crowns.
Well, I was considering going back to being German because I did like it better for wars, but given, I don't know, I'm not that active, so. Or getting rid of my Stonehenge.
Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Flipping it over, but now you're out of crowns.
Let me see. Yeah. I have enough crowns for another war, basically. And, I mean...
Oh, yeah.
I at least got, maybe 1 or 2 nights in of raiding. The last couple days I haven't been as diligent. I find it difficult when I'm not in war to stay focused. But, on the other hand, I've been a better teammate in Stormfall, so that's good. But I didn't get told off this week.
You failed.
I failed.
Let's see. We can bring everybody back together.
And because there's... Oh, let me check my mail. I don't know, there's a war plan.
You get rid of both of those. Pretty sure I can just run free.
No war plan. So I would assume mares.
There's that. I'm liking the fact that my planes are so tough. I am not liking the fact that my planes kill stuff way too fast and run all over the place.
Oh, this must be a mismatch.
Why is that?
Well, maybe not. I don't know. Let's go look at the enemy.
Whoop whoop. So that is, and we'll see the effects of it there. Trade good bonus. So I got some cheese as a bonus. So that's awesome. Yes.
I think my mirror is atomic or global.
Is it really?
I'm 16 this war.
Are you gonna... Let's flip it over so that you can connect, now that I've done that. That was my first raid after having completed that that stuff. Oh, to kind of prove the point. And there we go. My chat that I sent out has actually just disappeared at times, right?
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere in here.
Yeah. So there's that.
Thank you, Christopher.
You're
and
welcome.
I think somebody else donated to me, so thank you.
No. Let's cut in here just briefly.
Okay, let me find.
So while we've got the transitional window there, and I'm organizing that, this is your chance to pick a fight.
Oh, this one I'm excited about. This one I'm really excited about because I know a lot of people haven't participated in other events because they have to leave their alliance. So this is a great way for the community to engage while staying in their alliance.
And engage as a team. So the concept being that we're having a 0 troop tactic, 0 stronghold troop, no glory, no coalition war. So you get to take your team, and let's be honest, it's a friendly battle as much as we say it's pick a fight. But if you're thinking to yourself, oh, we could have beat them if they didn't have all those elephant archers, or if they didn't have this, that, or the other, then this is what you want to do. You want to get in there, and it doesn't cost you anything, not even glory. And it is brought to you by the Sandbox. We're doing cool stuff all the time.
Right.
And this one is sponsored by Big Huge Games. Of course, they're the ones that are orchestrating the actual matchups for us.
Which is even better because we've been doing head-to-heads for some time.
Forever.
But because it's sponsored,
I'm stoked.
it just makes life that much easier.
Yeah, it really does. Oh. What is going on there?
Oh, that's DomiNations not liking me connecting to
Wow. How dare you?
air server.
How dare you connect to anything?
Wow.
So coming over to the Sandbox and check that one out. We are super excited about that. Whoop, whoop. Pick a fight. And I love the graphic for that one.
And it's nice because, you know, you can then go up against teams that are, you know, tougher or weaker than you, and there's not any glory involved. It's just a fun matchup, either to challenge yourself or
challenge your team.
Challenge your team. Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, I think there's a lot less at stake, and there's a lot less controversy over that as a result of it being a no-glory matchup. So you can go ahead and pick a fight with somebody bigger or smaller. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes me very happy, too.
Yeah, exactly. So it really... I think it will be a lot of fun.
Check. Okay.
Okay, there's 14. 16 is my mirror. Let's go scout. $184. Forbidden City with a silo. Some heavy generals. Those aren't too bad.
Spam.
Where's the stronghold? One down. It would be nice if I could hit my own age.
If you could hit what?
My own age?
No. Don't be. That's just ridiculous.
I'm going to go one down if he hasn't been hit yet. I'm going to take 17.
Is it a free-for-all or what? You don't know? Plus, minus 2? I mean, I called it. I didn't know exactly what was said in regard to the plan beforehand, but I was like, yeah, well, whatever.
There was no plan.
No. I didn't think so. Do what's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Is there a silo?
Nope, no silo because I'm going one down. Industrial age on industrial age.
Okay. War Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bot's team. They're huge. They're a very good team. And Bots is a great guy as well. He's very active over on the line side of things. I'm not a particular fan of line. I don't like line. Line and I don't get along. But I do pop over there, and he's extremely helpful within the community.
I had it installed for a different game, and it made me want to rage. Bing, 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 bing.
And then you turn off the notifications, and you don't see anything, and people are like, well, why aren't you responding?
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
no.
Because. Yeah. What are you doing there, Marla? I wouldn't even worry about the town center.
Well, because I'm trying to strategize because I don't like where this is placed, and this is all quite wally.
I can't see your touches, right?
Right. Okay. It's all wally in here, and I mean, there's this, and this, this, and this.
And that's obviously like a no-go zone, right, where it's dead. It's pretty much like here's guaranteed to be, like you're under fire from 2 mortars, and that's going to be trappy right in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
I want to come in from here.
Sure. Yeah, that looks good. Not a whole lot. You still have the double mortar to consider, but it's easy to distract those over wherever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You'd almost want to place a decoy like right in there.
Yeah.
Because then you would get the town center.
Yeah. Here we get the town center for sure, right?
Yeah, town
on
center
that road?
And all of that jazz. Town center, stronghold troops, everything would pop. Yeah, it's best to actually have a wall in between. So, like theoretically, if you could get a decoy right there, it would be perfect. That'd be ideal because all of the troops that would spawn from the surrounding building would then have to go through 2 gates, and they wouldn't be able to actually get in there to get it. So they would just sit there wandering around.
Right.
Waiting for you to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is super fun.
Okay.
Whoop whoop. I think you got it.
Yeah, I'll just randomly spread them like I usually do.
Yeah, I'm just going to wing it.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. That's a nice hit. Who took out 1?
Lord John.
Nice. Good job, LJ.
Very good job. Okay, so there's 18. Where's 17? 17 hasn't been hit yet. So I'm going to go ahead and nominate it. I probably need generals and stuff. The only reason why my Napoleon is higher is because I find he's great on defense, but I don't like him offensively. um,
I'm just going to attack this wall over here. You guys go ahead and handle it.
Maybe I shouldn't have my raiding army.
But you do anyways.
Yeah.
A modified Greek salad.
Mm-hmm.
I told you it's a nice army though, isn't it? Like, it's a good comp. Oh, I somewhat miss Industrial Age. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, that seems about right. Yes. So that was 134 crowns.
You realize that you don't need to have coalitions, right? Like it's not mandatory that you have coalitions.
Yeah, but
It's nice to have them, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's why we don't enforce coalitions, is as a result of yours and my perspective or opinion on them, right?
I know, but mine are so low level that I should be able to have them after a week of playing.
But the fact of the matter is that if you don't, you don't. It's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like I should be able to have them after a week of playing, not warring.
Yeah.
They're very low level. They're level 1s and 2s. The
They
fact
should
that
just
I
be there.
haven't gained those national trade goods just seems unreal to me. And usually I am attacking higher up than my level, so I feel like I need them. How can I still be missing 2 troops?
You didn't train the last two.
Last 2 what, though?
I think you've got a couple of.
Or 2
Yeah, you gotta
spaces.
get rid of 2 of your foots and get 1 wall miner. An engineer. Right? Isn't that right? I think
Yes.
that's right. Anyways,
I don't know.
we're going with it.
I don't know. War engineers, I guess, are back in.
Speak of the devil, there's bots. He just sent me a message.
Where do I see where we're screening or streaming to?
What do you mean? Well, we're streaming on Twitch and.
Yeah, but where do I see that? I want to see it.
Oh,
Right now.
I've already pulled it up on my tablet. What were you looking for?
Oh, okay. I just want to see it from here.
Is it okay to see it from here? Is that what you wanted to see?
Okay.
So it's streaming and the chat's connected and. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I can pull it up if you like.
Billy. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, it looks like I have a Cold War.
Heavy artillery.
I haven't been able to play with any of the Cold War stuff.
Oh, wow. So bots is actually reporting that they're getting dumped out of. I'll let you finish your thing. Sorry. Nice.
We'll put one there. I want you guys all there.
Did he just nail you? He
Yeah.
did. Oh.
I should have put my blitz down. Oh, wow.
Was it the stronghold troops?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it was
Town center?
town center.
Your decoy just didn't hold up well.
Yeah. And you said I didn't need it. Coalitions.
Oh, well. It happens. It happens.
I'll have to rewatch that. And here I was finally feeling like maybe I was finally getting back a hold of this game.
I wouldn't. Don't sweat it. It happens. I'm sure I've got hundreds of videos up here of me, wanting to swear at the screen.
I don't mind biffing it on much higher level bases.
But when you biff it on an industrial.
Yeah. Anyways.
Just hang on here. Sorry, I'm a bit sidetracked here. Bots, as I was saying, the leader of War Phoenix is... Oh, here.
Yeah, because I didn't even get the chance to use it. So, I don't know, maybe I should be doing 1 week war. So...
Let's see. Raj. Can you let Raj know that nobody can attack his base or scout his base? Oh, don't worry about it, boss. It's all good, buddy. All good. So I just hit him up in chat. Hopefully he'll be able to sort that out. That is certainly very frustrating.
Scout or attack?
Yeah, they've lost an attack on Raj's base as a result of it. Now, I'm not sure. Maybe he had a building that was placed that expired and he didn't update his base, or I'm not entirely sure how those circumstances occur. I know typically if they have it like a game update, they quite often have these problems. So like, for example, like they did the 6.5 update. We were in the middle of war, and if you didn't update your game, then you couldn't receive troops. But further to that, the enemy wasn't able to attack your base if they had updated their game. So I know there's those inconsistencies that exist around update time, but this isn't around update time. They were supposed to have rolled out the chat fix, which obviously didn't work.
Yeah, like what are you supposed to be able to do in chat? Like I don't see any difference whatsoever.
No. It was consistency and the amount of memory and how they're actually invoking chat.
Well, but I thought you could like erase and I thought that's what it said on the forums.
Oh, I don't read the forums. That's actually a lie. I do read the forums a lot more now that we've got that embedded in Discord. I do find myself paying attention to that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's like been halfway implemented and it's not working the way that it's supposed to. It's really like that's where it's at.
Well, yeah. So, are any of your accounts in war?
No,
No, eh?
no, not any of my accounts are in war. But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not. Would send you the vid, but it's too large. It's all good. Don't worry about it, man. Hopefully we'll get it sorted out. I mean, I'm not sure. Are you guys? Yeah. I'm not sure where to place that at this point. I know I can assure you that it's not anything shady or anything like that, but certainly good and useful information to have as far as Raj not being able to be attacked.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully, I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't perceive that it's something he's going to be able to actively fix. Maybe, yeah, see, war's going to be over by the time Monday rolls around. But I will follow up with him, definitely, in order to isolate the problem and hopefully resolve it. That's not cool.
I wouldn't
I don't think it's going to change the outcome of this war.
put a whole lot of faith in anything being fixed until Monday.
No, I don't. I don't perceive that it's really going to change the outcome of this war. Raj might have a really big head as a result of saying, look, they can't get any stars on my base. But hopefully he'll check Discord and be like, oh, never mind. In other news, let's see, what else do I got going on? I don't have anything else going on. Like, literally, I have nothing going on. I have been playing Clash Royale a little bit more as of late. I checked out War Robots, still not interested. I'm still just completely uninterested in that one. Have you checked out anything new?
I haven't checked out anything new. I'm still just playing my fishing game.
I do like, I will admit, I am encapsulated by the graphics in the fishing game. Like, whenever she's playing, I find myself just staring.
Yeah, fishing strike. The only thing I have to say that I don't like about this game is the women in it are creepy.
By creepy, they are way too young. So.
Well, I'll show you. And let you make your own decision.
Tap to start. Come on. Tap to start. Tap it. Tap it harder. What is that? Everybody sent you a gifts and crime and something.
Oh. Crime scene, whatever.
Crime scene investigation,
yeah.
something.
I do like that one too. I play that a lot.
Oh, so those are like world updates that you're seeing on the screen? Right there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like you can share to the global chat. Nobody chats in there.
This is a single player game. Nobody talks.
Well, no, there's clubs and whatnot.
Yeah. they're just they're overtly creepy. Like, that's just wrong. Like, yeah, he looks like a 30-year-old man. I mean, that's kind of to be. Oh, look at that. You can just scroll through and see, right? What?
And they all have like weird backstories.
Just wrong on so many levels, right? Even as far as the guys go, right? Like, the guys are like horribly portrayed. Like, okay, I could see that guy fishing, but the guy wearing the 3-piece suit,
I get
you gotta
the
have
attractiveness of the characters. What I find is creepy is their like little girl faces on women's bodies, and that is disturbing to me. But I can overlook that.
Obviously. So can I. I mean, you don't have to stare at your character the whole time you're playing, right? I mean,
no,
it's a fishing game. It's like,
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, most of the time you don't see it. But that is one of the things I did notice, and I'm like, that's... And I showed everybody. I'm like, do you think that's kind of creepy? And everybody's like, yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Creeper.
Anyways.
So that's where that is. That's about all we got, I think, for tonight. Is there anything else? Oh, cheaters. We wanted to talk about cheaters just briefly in DomiNations. I was over with the Hobbit zombies, and I hope, Gail, you don't mind me bringing your alliance up. I love the Hobbit zombies. Gail's been a longtime friend of ours for a few years at least now. But I went and I paid a visit with them. They've got Who. I'm not sure if you guys know who is, but he is Who, a.k.a. the Red Baron. He put out a video where he did an all-out Red Baron assault before they put a limit on troop cards. So I think he had something ridiculous, like 79 Red Barons that he took into war with him, and he 5-starred a base in an incredible time using nothing but troop cards. It was unreal. It was an amazing attack. He literally just spammed the field with Red Barons. So, anyways, the point is, Who is extremely high up there. He's quite often on the actual individual player leaderboards. And I believe he's like a 280-something Cold War age player. And he's very skilled. And he's got a lot of defensive research done, which of course makes it exceptionally difficult to 5-star his base. I don't think it's ever been done. Not validly anyways, but the last war we were in, this team went ahead and 5-starred his base in 1 minute and 15 seconds or something. It was something ridiculous like that. So, and in watching the replay actually outlined that it wasn't even valid. Like, the guy dropped some random troop cards all over the place, and then he put out a couple of decoys, and then he dropped his blitzkrieg afterwards, and they ended the battle. But so it was 0 stars, but on the war screen it actually showed that he 5-starred it in 1 minute 15. So it was very confusing. It was escalated, obviously, but it did cost them the war while I was over there. So I was very dissatisfied with that. Exceptionally dissatisfied. It sucked. And I've been hearing counts of this all over the place. People complaining about losing wars, and where it really is an impact. I mean, let's be, not to be rude and not to discount your emotions, but nobody cares about you as an individual. Where it counts is when it impacts your entire alliance as a whole, especially when it comes to war. People take this game, albeit a little bit too serious at times, but some people take it more serious than others. And it sucks to have lost a war as a result of somebody else cheating or exploiting or whatever. So, which kind of leads to the next point. Those terms and agreements that they had updated, I agree with them. I think in instances like this, where that guy was outright, and he was caught, by the way, found to have been cheating and using an exploit, I don't care if he's put $10,000 into the game, he should be banned. Period. So, It's the same as any other sport event. I mean, I don't know why it would be classified as different.
But, like, in many cases, you don't know if any investigation even happens, and it's a common complaint among many alliances, and wars are lost as a result of it. So, I don't know. Something needs to be done there. I did actually read the terms and conditions, the new ones.
They read a little bit silly, especially with the lack of transparency as far as what's done to investigate cheating.
Yeah.
And it's always been that kind of shady lack of transparency.
Well, I don't want to say shady, but I would say
Cloudy?
legalese.
Yeah.
Typical.
We just, as the player base, though, you want to know if somebody's caught doing this, these are the actions that are taken. And I for me personally, I would like to be able to open a ticket and actually have it followed through to completion, valid completion, not just, hey, we responded to this, let's close it, but to actually say the appropriate steps were followed and the appropriate actions have been taken. Thank you for your time. Are we free to close this ticket? That's one thing I think a lot of games have way over, not just DomiNations, but a lot of these mobile games, is that they don't take customer support seriously.
Well, I could go off here. It's frustrating because it's like I want to know there was a result. I don't need to know whether that person was actually cheating or not. But I need to know there is a result. We live in a result-based world. I expect results. If I'm taking the time to provide you with information, because I don't have to, you should be accountable to me. I am providing you with information so you can do your job. Therefore, you are accountable to me. But the new terms and conditions say they are not accountable to anybody.
They just can slough it off whenever they want.
And yes, there was certainly parts of it I was not happy with. But I mean, like they probably read like everybody's terms and conditions. I don't. I think probably lawyers have this little form and they get their administs to fill it out and doctor it so it suits the specific client. I mean, I don't think they're really any worse or.
Hey, DomiNations Pro.
Hey
there. No, I mean, as far as legalese, that's certainly what happens. That is exactly what happens, is that they just read one another's and spit them back out.
Yeah.
Change a few of the terms and change a few of the words, and that's it. It now becomes theirs. So I don't think it's abnormal, but as far as the cheating specifically...
Yeah, I would like to see there be more transparency and more accountability.
Hey, Pakistan.
Yeah, and see, I think everybody is under the impression that our live stream starts at 9:30.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because Atlantic Standard Time, I think, only exists in Canada.
It does. It does. But I mean, people put out... I put out AST, like I put AST, and I think maybe people think that's a typo, and it's actually supposed to be EST.
Maybe.
So they just put EST into the Google or wherever to figure out. And because it's not actually scheduled properly, maybe that's something I've got to start doing, is scheduling it properly. Yeah. I don't know. But hello there. I've seen the complaints against cheating as rampant, and I think it's 4:23 in the morning here.
Oh,
wow.
My goodness.
You are crazy, buddy. What are you doing? You finally caught a live stream.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for catching a live stream. We appreciate that. Huge complaint as far as people duplicating troop cards, as far as people shaving time off their war attacks, as far as people just outright cheating. by taking out a base that they would never potentially be able to take out. I mean, so really, I guess the point as far as that whole story with the Hobbit zombies is I've got to congratulate that other team because it's the last war that you're ever going to win.
Well, I wouldn't say that. And I mean, like,
I hope it is.
I wouldn't know if there was a cheater necessarily on our team.
Enjoy your prayer, sir.
Yes.
I'm harsh like that. If the leader of our alliance is cheating, right? I mean, I would know. I would like to think that I would know if one of the guys on our team was cheating.
Not necessarily. I mean,
but if the leader of your alliance,
I don't like to make those blanket sort of statements and generalizations.
Yeah. They should at least be suspended or their glory removed. Something should happen to the team as a whole as a result of the one person's actions. I'm sorry. Who's cheating?
Well, we're just talking about
people
cheating in general.
There's actually people that have come up with spreadsheets to track how many elephant archers and Xuan Yu you are using in war. There's an alliance that's already used well over 100 Xuan Yu, which, maximum amount you should have of that one troop card is 3. They haven't been on sale, and you were only able to ever get 3, right? So they've been running 20v wars for the past 3 weeks using nothing but these cards. So it's, yeah. It is rampant. I'd like to say it is rampant. And I do want some transparency as far as, what is happening with these things. When is it going to be addressed? And why is it taking so long?
Used to be, but there is a major pay-to-play issue with wars.
The pay-to-play. I mean, just ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing that as much because we're not as heavy as we used to be.
We were once upon a time.
Yeah. So we're just not keeping up with teams that tend to pay to win.
We lost a war, 970 glory points, enemy filled, all strongholds with elephant archers, and it used to be all EA and attacks. See, and that's the thing. Do you actually think that those people have paid for those elephant archers? And that's really where the question comes in. And the more important question in my mind is, do you think that elephant archers should actually be a card? Should they be bragging about them? Or should it be more like the bazooka tower? Because I did happen upon a bazooka tower yesterday. Yesterday in multiplayer, somebody actually had a bazooka tower popped up on their base. And it killed my entire atomic age army. Just like that. Just like that. I managed to get through a base as a result of just, constantly hammering everything with my planes. I didn't get anything as a result of it, and it cost me a ton of oil. But I think elephant archers are the same as the bazooka tower. I also purchased, but not too much. And that's fine.
And I mean, yeah.
You're the ones that are paying for the game. Like, I'm playing and people need to understand that. You're paying for me to play at the end of it all. The company doesn't do it because it's,
Well, I don't feel like anything in this game is worth paying for. Or is beyond my means, I guess.
As far as the pay-to-play function of it, though, the troop cards are really where people are falling behind. And I mean, there are ways around it, and certainly they have built those into the game, thankfully, because I think they know they would have scared off like 90% of their user base. You can go ahead and use the dock. You can get high enough up in medals that your daily dock bonus is actually troop cards. There's things that you can do. But I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough not to... If you want to sustain or maintain having both full-on coalitions that are actually upgraded and troop cards for both defensive and offensive, it's pay to win. DomiNations Pros have got it, down pat. It is pay to win, period. Let's be honest.
But the problem is because of that, it's now it's created all these cheats, right?
Yeah, the card duplication, and that's where it comes in. Is like, do you actually?
Because most people I know,
They're not paying.
well, they don't have those kinds of means.
Oh, let you ask the
Why
question.
war?
Why war?
Well, I think
I think it holds the team together. I think wars are fun and exciting because you are unified as a team in battle. I think it allows players to grow as far as their attack strategies, their troop comps.
it certainly teaches them to reach up.
And there's a certain
You
camaraderie as
know.
well as far as your team is concerned.
And I do. I think about it like, I'm only warring weekends right now. And I mean, I can't say I played a lot this week, but I played some, and I still couldn't get my very low level war coalitions. And
What did I say earlier to you, though? In regard to that question, I said to you earlier, I was like, I'm not in war. And I'm like, maybe that's a good thing. It'll allow me time to actually raid and blah, blah, blah. Thus to mean that if you're looking to advance quickly in the game, war is not a good idea.
yeah, and I mean, I think it's hard to keep a team together if you're not unified in a goal, right? And I mean,
We would have been gone a long time ago if wars weren't introduced, right?
I don't know about that, but I mean, I do. I remember the days back when it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
It used to advance you in the game, and it was I loved it because it was accessible to normal everyday people. You didn't have to pay to win or play excessively.
We have over 500 videos. If you want to go and see what war used to look like, you can go see. Where it was, it was a simpler time, obviously.
Right.
There was no troop cards, there was no coalitions. It was a matter of
And
camaraderie.
I'm not saying war coalition should go. I actually kind of like the war coalitions, but
It does promote unhealthy gameplay.
well, given how scarce the national trade goods are, yes.
And what the cost is. I mean,
Yeah.
they're looking for salt right now for a lot of the coalitions. And German players are very rare to be found. Even one of my friends said that she would have 5-starred me. She's like, I would have loved to have 5-starred you.
And see, I had
I don't know what you were missing, but it cost you, 135 crowns for
three cheese. I think I was missing 3 cheese. I have really low level coalitions.
3 cheese. So, I mean, yeah, if you were paying for those, just so you're aware, Marla on her way out actually did spend 6,000 crowns or something.
Yeah, I did have a lot saved up, and I just because I knew before I took my hiatus, I was just
Frustrated and done. So she crowned everything, literally everything. Oh, let me just get my war army trained. Or crown that. Oh, let me get my mercs. I'll just crown that. Let me get my right. And on average, it was costing her like, I'd say 1,200 to 1,500 crowns per war, which is it's a ridiculous amount. It's a huge amount.
Well, I don't know, but I mean that's a pretty hefty habit. I think it was closer to like 500.
500?
I don't even know the cost.
So that's where it's at. But I mean, hopefully things will change. I mean, obviously, first and foremost, what I want to see is that they fix this in-game chat bug, because that's really created, I think, a rift for a lot of people that are into playing this game. I mean, I'm there half for the game itself, but the other half is the team that I'm involved with. I was supposed to be over with Unleashed Family doing a war, but I opted to not do that because I can't talk to them. I can't say hi.
And I agree. I haven't found another game out there. I wouldn't say as good.
No.
But
There's nothing that compares.
I've put more into other games that I feel treat their customers better, their consumers better. But yeah, I think it's a beautiful platform. I think it's very unique. I wish it was dominating the mobile game market.
Overall.
Because there would be more people and there would be more control by the people.
Yeah.
If it was that way. And I think it certainly has the potential to dominate the mobile market. I just don't know if they have the resources and tools to do so, which I think is unfortunate.
What up, Grady?
Because yeah, I don't, and I mean, I probably spent a year away looking for an equivalent game. Yeah, and didn't find it. And I mean, like, and that's the one thing, you know. I love Stormfall. I love the people that I met there. But there's no game there. At least not like this.
There's no gameplay, is that what you mean?
Well, there is gameplay, but it's not combat war. It's train troops and send them someplace, and then they come back with a little report. But I think...
But that's not really gameplay. I mean...
Right. So...
It's strategic gameplay. Hello, Mac and Chris. Hello, Alan Hood.
Hello, Alan.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still hooked on that game because, I mean, the people there. And like I said, you know, I don't have to pay to win. I can pay and not be overpowered like some of the other platforms out there.
You pick on the pay-to-winners.
Yes, you have that ability to do it because quite often it's more about ego than it is about strategy. So I don't know. And we just had a good group there. And you know, I get told off at least once a week. Helps me grow thicker skin. Yeah.
See, it's not just in war that
I don't know.
Freeze up, right? Oh, see, now I just sent 3 planes after one building.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man. Feel free to come on over anytime.
Or go wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Whomever.
Yeah, don't let me control you.
Oh, Alan's in Shepherd's.
He's where?
In Shepherd's.
Oh, Shepherd's. They seem to be gaining some popularity / notoriety as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just missed my quick victory. Oh well. Oh, I did get it. Why did it say quick? That's weird. Probably because yeah, I don't know. Did you guys see that? It was like 2 minutes, 11 seconds. And it said quick victory.
I don't know. I didn't quite catch that.
That was weird. I like having all these extra troops. It's fantastic. My bazookas are just huge. I love them.
Shepherd's is Quali and Vicks.
Shepherd's is what?
Quali and Vicks.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. We love Vix. She's a ride to hang around. And she's super tough because she's from Australia.
Okay.
It
it's because we were both connected. Actually, I should disconnect because I'm not.
Yeah, I can fix it. Maybe.
Maybe. Let me disconnect. Why are you reloading?
Because I can. You're still connected.
I know. There we go.
See, now, theoretically, that should. Wah, wah, wah. Weird.
Yeah. That needs some work, Christopher.
What do you mean that needs some work? It's a thing of beauty. What are you talking about?
Maybe I'll work on it. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I think you should work on it. You're much better at those things than I am, that's for sure. I'm like, nah, that's good. Just leave it. Yeah, no, you're more than welcome to come over and visit. We would love to have you, as a matter of fact. And now my battery is dying.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm hoping that they do resolve the chat problem sooner rather than later. I would like to see those that are affected compensated for the pain in the butt that it has been. Like for me, I mean, you feel like a creeper for starters, because you're sitting there staring at somebody else's alliance chat.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're not part of their alliance. Like there was 2 other people's alliances that I was sitting there staring at. And they were good humored about it, good natured about it, but it still didn't make it any less awkward for me to pop into game and see if my chat worked and then go, oh no, never mind.
And we can't see any of his chatting.
None of my messages can be seen, so
it's kind of hard to stay connected to
Yeah.
your team when you can't talk to them.
That is what it is. But I mean, I'm in there, like I said, I am pounding away on the university research. I've got 6 people available, 4 of which I will be using to up my bazookas one more time. 25 of 75. I think that's going to be a long haul. Got to be honest. And outside of that, I think... What else do I want to work on? See, I can do that, but 4 hours? I'm going to be sleeping in 4 hours. At least I hope I'm sleeping in 4 hours. I do want to get some salad. I'd like to get some salad in there. That 25% spawn rate as a result of the hold gates, that'd be monstrous, right? Everything spits out troops 25% faster. I'm
still highly focused on mainly university research. And I mean, it's difficult for me because I was already an aged player when the university came out. So,
and nobody. That's the other thing that I was thinking about the other day is like, none of us actually got a jump on the university. So, to a certain extent, people that started when the university was released had an advantage.
Absolutely.
Right? So they had the advantage that they could, yes, advance a little bit slower, but still maintain and keep up with the university research. Whereas we were already, I think, when the university came out, I was industrial going to global.
Yeah.
What's the cost? It's like I think it's 200 and it could even be 220. If I'm not mistaken, it's
225.
225?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. So they do actually force you to upgrade your mill one more time, your oil refinery.
Although I must say, since I've returned, I do find oil easier to gain.
It seems to be a little bit better, I think.
Yeah, so that's an improvement I have seen, which was another one of my frustrations.
Oil was impossible to find unless you were like a hardcore player, i.e. keeping your 5 workers or more. I think it's more. I think it's like 6, 8. Yeah. So, but I mean, understand that you're putting 8 workers and 220,000 oil away in order to get five plane spaces, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the face I would be making too. I'd be like, oh, it's a lot, but I mean,
But it
really,
would be so worth it.
it really would be. 5 planes? Could you imagine 5 planes?
Yeah, I'm slowly working my way up there.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll get there. You know, I'll have my solid research done. I'll have everything, all this other stuff. My walls will be all pretty. I've got to say, I don't like the looks of the walls past level 14. I'm looking at the level 15 walls and they're just like blah, kind of gross. As of right now, oh, hey, what are we doing there? As of right now, my primary focus is just like literally walls, research. Maybe eventually I'll actually finish building all of my defensive buildings. maybe, but I'm not there yet. I've got other priorities. Actually, you know what? I should probably,
marshmallows.
Yeah. What are we saying? There, 2 days. Fine. I convinced myself. Level 13 walls are beautiful. That's it, right? I mean, where are they?
14 are the best.
See, 13. I like 14s personally. I'm a fan of level 14 walls. I like the look of the level 14 walls. I think they look tough. They look like they're made out of concrete. You know, they've got that hardcore barbed wire on the top of them. And then you get to level 15 and they're like this soft white and they've got no barbed wire on the top of them. And it's like, what?
I certainly would rather go over a smooth edge than like a barbed wire edge.
Yeah, like...
I don't know.
And then from that, you go up to the level 16 walls, and the major change is that they've got a line on them. It's like, what? So it's a level 15 wall with a line. But the hit points, I mean, they do have huge hit points, right? Like even at level 14, I've got 29,000 hit points, which is just as many hit points as, if not more, than the majority of people's tanks, right? Even your vault at level 4 only has 9,000 hit points, right? Anyways, I think I'm going to upgrade my vault eventually.
Such a girl. Smooth edges.
Smooth edges. It's got to be made out of concrete. Ard. I'm such a girl. All right. D-Pro, come find me on Discord. I'll get you an invite to our server for The Last Outlaws. Feel free to come and join. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. And yeah, you can come and join anytime. Anytime. We're easy like that. Alan, you're such a girl. Can't even handle the cold. All right. What else is there? Pakistan? Man, I love you for showing up, but you don't have to. You're welcome anytime as well. Feel free to come back. As a matter of fact, please come back. And like we outlined before, and we'll outline again, come and check out the sandbox for your ticket to pick a fight with the alliance of your choice. Get your entries in for
Robin Hood. If you're a low-level player, don't be intimidated by the big fish. It's based on percentages of a loot available per age.
And that's it. That's us right there. There we go. We hope to see you guys again next week. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always,
keep your sticks on the ice and have a good time.
Sweet.